Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. Today I'm here for our latest installment of Post Review Friday. If you are new to my channel, on most Fridays throughout the year, I like to film a video where I talk to you about my most recent finish, and that's what we're here to talk about today. So we're going to be talking about my third and final kit for the month of October. This is Lady in Black from DreamerDesigns. It is by the artist Kurtis Rykovich. This is a 60 centimeter by 80 centimeter round drill diamond painting. I started this one on October 21st and I finished it on October 30th. I just said a lot of words. This, like I mentioned, is my third finish for the month of October. It's actually my second image from Kurtis Rykovich in October. And it is a fairly new release. This one came out, I want to say 3 or 4, I think it came out at the beginning of October, if I'm not mistaken. So I did pick this one up pretty quickly. I ordered it not on release weekend. I think I ordered it the weekend after because a second Kurtis image came out that I was interested in. So I picked this one up pretty soon after it released, and I knew it was one that I wanted to work on this Halloween. I have mentioned in a previous video, but for some reason this year I have been particularly interested in like the ghost theme. This Halloween, I don't know why. You can see that my nails have little ghosties on them, but for whatever reason I've been very interested in ghosts for Halloween 2024. It must just be like the trendy thing, I guess. So when I saw this image and her hair creates these little ghosts, I was like, okay, yep, I'm gonna be buying that one. So I finished this one in about, it's down as 9 days, but there were a couple of days that I didn't diamond paint. So I would say real-time diamond painting, I probably finished this in about a week. I was a little nervous that I wasn't going to finish on time, but once I got into this kit, I realized how much color blocking there was. I actually finished one entire row in one day. So I was able to move through this one very quickly. I did have some concerns about kind of being tired of the color palette. Like I mentioned, I had worked on another Kurtis Rykovich image from DreamerDesigns earlier in the month. It had a different color palette, but it was definitely still very dark with like the blacks and the blues and stuff. So I did break it up. I did work on another kit in between, but I was a little bit nervous about kind of being bored, I guess, but I wasn't. The thing that was really neat about this particular diamond painting is that even though you are working with such dark colors, there was a lot of like small intricate details, particularly in her dress. So there's actually like a really faint pattern. It's so faint that I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it on the picture. I will go ahead and pop up a full-length image of this diamond painting here, and maybe the camera will pick it up. I have not taken the progress photo yet at the time of filming this video. But she has like a really cool, definitely old school type of dress on that has some sort of pattern. So yes, there's a lot of black. There's a ton of 310. There's a ton of 939, but there's also like some different shades of gray that make up the pattern on her dress. And I feel like that kind of kept it interesting. Like you didn't necessarily know exactly what you were working on as you were working on it, but once you pulled away, you could kind of see the pattern, and it was really cool. So I did enjoy working on this one quite a bit. I loved working on her hair. I think her hair came out so cool. I think the ghosts, the way that they rendered is really neat. I also love the hints of like a crystal. There is a clear crystal. I think it was, I'm looking at the legend. Yeah, 5200. And it kind of just helps to highlight where the actual ghosts are. It helps to give them that somewhat transparency look. So you can see like it's at the top of this little ghost here. There's some along the bottom of this one. There's also some over here on this one. So it's just kind of really cool placement. I quite liked the placement of the crystal. I'm looking, I can't remember what the AB situation was. Oh, right, there was 2 crystals. So there was 5200 and 762. And then we had 2 blue ABs, 46 and then 792. I will say that I didn't love the placement of the dark blue AB, which was, what did I say, 792, I think. The way that this AB was used, the darker one, it's kind of like, I'm trying to make sure, there we go. It's kind of like around the outline of her, and I'm sure that this is some type of like lighting effect or something. I just don't like it. I'll be honest with you. So we also have it on this side here, and then there's a bunch up around the top of her hat. So like this is all blue AB, and it just seems a little bit out of place for me. Like it's just a little out of place in my opinion. If you look at the image, you can see that there's definitely like some type of ethereal type glow, but I feel like it being a dark blue just kind of throws me off. So I don't love that. I wish that they had kind of maybe just gone for a lighter color as opposed to an AB. It just looks really stark because the dark green, or not dark green, the dark blue drills, the AB coating is green. So they just look green, and it kind of just throws off, in my opinion, the vibe of the diamond painting. This is a very dark image. It's a very like black, darkest blues, gray, and then you have like a blue AB with a green coating. Not my favorite. So I definitely think that we could have actually completely gone without ABs for this one. I know that that's probably a little crazy to hear from me. I did like the crystals, which is different. I don't normally love crystals in diamond paintings, but I actually prefer the crystals to the ABs in this one. You can see her eyes are crystalled out. She does have a couple of those dark blue ABs as well. I don't mind them in the eyes. And then she has some highlights with the crystals in her lips and then along her nose. So crystals I liked in this one. ABs I did not like in this one. As far as like other rendering, I feel like her face is just a touch off. It looks a bit better in camera than it does in person. Her face is very pink. She's very like gray and like taupey around the outside, and then she's very pink in the middle of her face. It just looks a little bit off. Like I said, it looks a bit better in camera, which is good. I did mention that I love the ghosts, and the color blocking was amazing. Like I said, I feel like I was still enjoying working on the diamond painting, but I was getting it done so quickly, and that just felt very nice. As far as the drills, I do have a bit that I wanted to talk about with the drills. Now, I have said in the past, and I will continue to say, that I very much enjoy Dreamer Designs round drill diamond paintings. I find them to be very nice. Sure, there's a hiccup every now and then. I think I had a couple of issues with my most recent Kurtis finish before this one, which was earlier this month. I think I made a couple of comments about the drills, but all in all, they were still good. Now, it's the same for these ones. These drills were good. I enjoyed working with them. However, something that I noticed with some of the darker colors is that there seemed to be, how do I explain it? There seemed to be like some type of powdery residue on some of the drills. Now, it wasn't all of them. It wasn't like I poured a color out and then it was just like white, I guess. But I would pour the drills out, and this happened especially with the 310s. I would pour the 310s out in the tray, and then I would look at them and I would be like, oh, how did that dark gray get in there? And then I would realize, oh no, it's just that coating on top of the drills. So I'm not quite sure what that was. I'm not super comfortable with there being a powder on the drills that I don't know what it is. With that being said, I did not reach out to Dreamer Designs. I'm sure that they could tell me what it was. But I found that interesting because when I talked about the drills for Indigo, which was the one that I did earlier this month. Was it Indigo? I think so. One of you actually commented and said that you thought that you saw this like powder on your drills. And I'm like, wait a minute, somebody just commented on that, and I feel like I'm seeing the same thing. It was definitely priority? No, it was definitely primarily the 310, but on some of the darker blues like 939 or like 3371, which is a really dark brown, I definitely saw it, but less than on the 310s. So something to keep in mind. Definitely keep an eye on your kits and see if that's something that you experience. But other than that, the drills were pretty good. I had plenty of every color. I wasn't concerned about running out of anything, which is always very nice. But I did have a fair amount of trash. So let's take a look. Let me do a white tray, because I used a black tray, but I know it can be hard to see the darker colors. So let's get this out here. So here is my trash. Now, again, this is a 60 by 80, so it is a pretty big canvas. I'm trying to get this piece of cat hair out of here, but I can't get it. Got it. So here is the trash that I had for this diamond painting. Most of it is just tiny little weird shaped pieces of the material. A lot of them are full drills that have just extra pieces around them. You can see here we have like material that's pooled on the bottom, but for the most part it was these just teeny tiny little oddly shaped drills that obviously were not formed completely when they were made in the machine. So that was my trash, but again, I had plenty of every color. I think it was primarily 310 and 939 that I had the most issues with, but you can see there are some grays in there as well. So that's my trash for this kit. Nothing too crazy. You're gonna have trash drills no matter what you're working on. It could be your most favoritist shop that you think has perfect everything. You're still gonna have trash drills. It's just the way it is. And as long as we're getting enough drills from a company, I don't care too much when there is trash. Let's go ahead and talk about my accessories for this one. So my pen is this, I think this is called abalone. Is it abalone? I think so, on the ends. And then it's this really pretty sparkly black. I thought this one matched the colors of this kit very well. It's not a pen I use very often, so I was happy to use that one. My tray is an old one from Bella Art de Nicole. I think they still make this. I think they brought it back, but very old tray from them. My putty is from Rose Mud, sorry. They used to be Excuse Me Designs. They are now Rose Mud. It's in the My Ghoul Friend, and it has a little ghost on the top. Obviously, I had to use that one. My cover minder is from Caffeinated Cat Crafts. Again, cute little ghost. And my washi tape is from Amanda Michelle Designs. So I will go ahead and pop up another picture for you guys here so you can see this one zoomed out a bit. All in all, I really did enjoy this diamond painting. I'm so glad that I was able to get to it this year. It was getting a little late in the month and I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to finish this on time? But I did. Just as like a quick overview, really did enjoy working on this one. She's super cute. I don't know that she didn't beat my favorite Kurtis Rykovich that I have finished, and I thought that she had the potential to do that. But so far, Salem reigns supreme. That is my all-time favorite Kurtis Rykovich that I have completed. But this one was very fun to work on, very spooky, and I enjoyed that it was my final kit for the month of October. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this one. I know a lot of you have been excited to see her completed. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you've picked her up or maybe you're working on her now. And we will close the book on this one. Now, I had mentioned in, I think, yesterday's video that we were going to wrap up my Halloween kits today. Obviously, I still need to do my month in review, so that will be Monday's video. We will not have a whip and chat next week. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have a whip and chat. So I'll be starting my first November kit without you guys, but we'll touch base on that later in the month. So if you want to see all 3 of my finishes for October in one place, that will be Monday's video. And I will also be sharing with you guys my plans for not December, my plans for November. So hopefully you guys will come back for that video. I hope that everybody had a safe and fun Halloween if you celebrate, and I will see you guys, nope, hold on, backtrack. And I hope everybody has a great weekend, and then I will see you guys on Monday. So I will see you all then. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.